Hey, how's it going? Happy Friday. Hope you're all having a good day. Today, we're going back to space. It's been a little while. But Everspace 2 just graduated from closed beta to early access. Version 0.4.16214 to be specific. Which means there's probably all sorts of new stuff for us to check out. I don't know what. But we'll find out. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we won't even realize what's changed. But we'll just be so enamored with flying around in space again that it won't even matter. Hello to Nemo and Meneth. And good evening to the both of you. Fridays are like days when I feel like I can have nighttime coffee. Because most of the time, I don't have anything happening first thing in the morning on Saturday. Most of the time. So if I completely screw up my sleep, it's not the end of the world. As opposed to, say, a day when I have a lot of work to do. Then it could literally be the end of the world. Which is a big responsibility for a simple cup of coffee. But it usually carries me through the morning. And now, I'm having another cup of coffee. I'm having nighttime coffee. Very irresponsible. I'm feeling naughty today. But it tastes good. Yeah. No, it's not space coffee, though. It's Earth coffee. I know, Nemo. It's insane. Coffee at night. What is he thinking? I don't know. Indulgent. That's the word. Yes. I feel very indulgent. But we're going to space, and you can't go to space under-caffeinated. Something bad might happen. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been to space. So come on, cut me some slack. I'm just still trying to remember all the rules. Space rules. Are you guys ready to go to space? Are you? You know something fun? Today I spent a long time editing the podcast. Oh geez. Podcast. It's really the wrong word for it, but you know, Tales of the Triverse that Nemo and I have started. And I am so bad at editing. I didn't know. It's not like editing video. and I'm not very good at that. And it's not like editing music, and I'm a little better at that, but editing this thing is different. It's gonna take me a while to actually attain the amount of skill required to do what I have in mind. So it's gonna be neat for you guys who listen to it, because you'll be able to, you know, see the progress. Assuming there's progress. But I mean, you always gotta assume there's progress. Or else what's the point? But I'm excited to share it with you guys when it's done. Not that it's, you know, sometimes you get excited to share things with your friends because it's a really good thing and you're proud of it. Other times you're excited to share it with your friends because in order to share the good one that's coming, like, you know, way down the road, you're gonna have to get these ones out of the way. That's what I feel like it is with this. It's one of those things. Sort of like when you're writing a song and it's at a point where you can share it with people, but you don't feel super confident in it, but you still want to share it with people because the quality of it is all relative, you know? That's what I feel like. I feel like it's that song, and before you play it, it comes with like a 3-minute disclaimer of, and it's not done yet, and there's still some parts that I'm figuring out, and I haven't figured out like all the words yet, but like this is like mostly it, and that's how it feels. Hi, Speedy Lee. That's hilarious. You aren't doing it wrong if no one knows what you're doing. I feel like that's very Andrew WK. Not just the sentiment of the quote, but the actual subject of the picture. I feel like I have seen Andrew WK have that exact experience with a chair before. And no one knew what he was doing either, so you got a point. But it's time for more of our coffee. Oh, it's so cold. It like freezes my teeth. They turn to little ice cubes. Oh, it's so cold. Okay, are you ready for Everspace 2? Early access. Good, because so am I. It's time. We're gonna start a new game, and we're gonna skip the tutorial though. I believe it'll let us. That's it, Nemo. That's the video. That's actually a super, super good talk. If anyone finds like the full version of that talk that Andrew gives, it's phenomenal. I highly recommend it.
Scrap! What's wrong? Boosts are jammed. Could use a push. Hey Ben, we've got a clunker back here. Got it. Let's meet near a ship. What's going on with it? Just a laggy jump drive. There you go. Good as my granny's creaky old knee. Thanks, Ben. I'm nearly out of nanobots. But say, how's your ship holding up? Just the usual wear and tear. Don't tell me you want to run another mobility check. Can't risk you breaking down in the middle of a fight, can I? All right, knock yourself out. First, show me 2 nice healthy strafes, left and right. There. And there. What about your hover thrusts?
Man, I can so hear your smile.
Isn't it nice to have someone who cares for a change? Now, some rolls.
All right, so I might as well take this opportunity to explain what the heck is going on with the controls. Unfortunately, this game is not as nice as Everspace 1 in terms of controls. Maybe for most people it is, but here's the problem. You can't do as many analog inputs with this game as you can do with Everspace 1, because with Everspace 1 you can enable touchpad support, like PlayStation controller touchpad support, when you're using controller settings, which essentially creates a hybrid mode in the Steam controller, allowing you to use your gyro to control pitch and yaw, and then using your left touchpad to control strafing, forward, left and right, all that, and then your right touchpad to control up and down strafing and rolling, which is my preferred way to do it, having analog control over all these, right? Using joystick emulation, and then putting your mouse on your gyro. So then you get your left joystick analog inputs, your right joystick analog inputs, and your mouse analog inputs. But the way it is in Everspace 2, you can't do that. So if you use gamepad, you can only use left stick, right stick. So then if it comes to, aiming or something like that, you're not going to get the same kind of control that you can with a mouse. And that's unfortunate. But the game's still in early access. Maybe it's still not too crazy to think that they might improve the controls as time goes on. We'll see. For the time being, I have it set up similar to how we have it in Everspace 1, but lacking any of the analog control. So our left touchpad is WASD. I have this double tap. I don't know what it's for. I'm going to take it off. Some of these controls are carried over from the beta, and after installing the early access version, a lot of my, I think all of my key bindings in the game were reset to default, which it's not a big deal. But because of that, some of the bindings in my Steam controller config don't go to anything now. And since it's been a while since I played, I can't remember what little double taps here and there did. And because I don't, label things, I can't quickly make the adjustments, but it's okay because this is the part that I like, and I never opposed to going in here and improving a config, especially because I'm assuming that they've changed things in the game in regards to controls, so I'm assuming that we're going to be making adjustments anyway. So WASD on our left touchpad, and clicking does our boosters, double clicking does our faster booster, whatever it's called, and then left grip clicking, or shift clicking as I would refer to it, does our a hyper speed, or light speed. And then on our right pad, we're doing a D-pad, and we got our, this is shift or space, and that's vertical strafing, shift or space and control, and then Q and E is our rolling left and right. And these are on touch, so just touch that pad and you'll start rolling. Ideally, what I would rather do is go over here and go to mouse joystick, turn on edge spin like this, and then go into the game settings and set right joystick up and down to be vertical strafing, and set right joystick left and right to be analog roll. And it feels so good. And in Everspace 1, it feels so good having that analog control. And when you set it up as mouse joystick, you're able to slide your thumb on the touchpad to control how much you're rolling, but then since we turned on edge spin, we're able to throw our thumb all the way to the edge and then just continuously roll. And it works really well, better than any other game that I've played using edge spin. Yeah, for sure. But we can't do that here, so instead we're going D-pad, and we're just throwing digital inputs at it. I've got stuff here that I may change. I'm probably going to change a lot of this stuff. So I'm not going to go too crazy explaining all the mode shift stuff on the right touchpad, just because I think we're going to change a lot of it. So roll left,
1
and right.
2.
Finally, I need one last strafe with a boost to the right. As slinky rocket dodges go, I'd give you a 4 out of 9. Yeah, you're in good enough shape for the junk pile you're floating.
Try telling that to Callahan. I bet 10 creds that if we don't catch up, he'll threaten to remove this ship from our tally.
Nah, he's a jerk, but not that bad. I'll take that bet.
Let's not keep him waiting then.
Press left shift to boost. For longer distances, hold F to charge.
Picked a homeworld?
Yep, Eden 12 it is.
Charge cruise drive.
Ridiculous name, but just can't say no to those terraformed lakes.
I can't imagine what it'd be like to finally be out.
It'll be plasma gin and sunsets, my friend. After the slog we've been through, that's the least we deserve.
Plasma gin. It's like they're just making up things, mixing words. Good grief. Who does that?
Well, if it isn't our 2 slackers. 5 seconds longer and I would have removed this ship from your tally.
What's the situation?
There's a Hydra infestation clogging up the entrance. And since you're the one who gets paid for handling these things, I thought I'd be so kind as to let you earn your creds.
I'm on it.
All right, this is all basically a tutorial. I think we can skip it, yeah. Because all it does is essentially just tells us what buttons do what and runs us through the whole thing. But we already know all that.
Damn it.
You're wasting your energy. We're locked in by a force field. Just sit tight and make the best of it.
Looks like they threw you quite a welcome party.
I've been here for quite a while already. Just a regular checkup on what I might know. Where did they grab you? Your outfit looks like GMB work crew.
You guessed it.
These jerks here got no style. Bunch of amateurs. They'll be looking to get the best price for you.
So given your professional opinion, you know a lot about outlaws.
Hell, I know a lot more than they'll ever get from me. You hear me? If it ain't gas mask, so where's your boss?
Things have changed, Bashar. And because your cellmate here killed the chief, I am now in command.
Did he now?
Killed the chief.
Results. I will make certain you suffer like never before.
Where's my friend, Corbin Grendel?
He's in the med bay, for now. Maybe he'll live long enough to fetch ransom. Your DNA scans show that you're a military clone pilot. No wonder you bettered my predecessor. I wonder what your face value is. What if I broadcast your profile?
That would be a bad idea. You may not like who will come looking for me.
Why would I heed advice from a clone? I know my business.
Interesting.
Station is under attack! And the turrets!
Friends of yours?
Yeah, the kind who want me dead.
Power outage. The force field is down. This is our chance. Let's try to pry the door open. Help!
He's a tough guy. Thanks, Nemo.
They're distracted. This way to the hangar.
Wait, not leaving without my friend.
Don't be an idiot. He's a dead man. Okay, get your friend, but hurry.
Hey, Ben.
Huh? What's happening?
It's our chance to get out of here.
Ben's all messed up.
Forget it, man. I'm done for.
I told you I'm getting you out of here.
Over here.
Thanks for waiting.
My pleasure. I might have more luck with a clone pilot at my side.
Watch out.
You may call this a warning shot. Attackers are advised to disengage at once.
Great. Stuck between a rock and a damn flaming meteor. It's a colonial fleet.
I see him.
We better stick together if we want to make it out of this alive.
Get ready to jump.
No dice. Drives are jammed.
There's a jump suppressor down there.
I hope you know how to handle a cannon.
This isn't my first dance, you know.
Right. The military clone thing. Shooting scrap is in your genes.
All right, so we have to take out the jump suppressors or else we can't jump. And when I say jump, I mean move quickly through space. Not actually jump.
I'm falling back to regroup.
It's down.
Jumping is still suppressed. My sensors detect 2 more. You're too exposed. Stay low, out of the cruiser's sight.
Let's try this again.
I love the sounds in this game. How come I can't shoot him?
Two down.
I love how you can use your boosters in any direction.
Get it. The fleet has no jurisdiction here.
This is our last warning. Scans are being initiated on all units. Harboring a military clone is a violation against the peace treaty. Hand him over. We will find him either way.
It's you they're after?
I told the gas mask not to broadcast my profile. Let's finish this and get the hell out.
I have the left trigger set up to dampen on a soft pull, dampen the gyro. And on a quick soft pull, like soft pull and
We've
release.
identified you, Mr. Roslin. I'd suggest you submit your sentinel without struggle.
Oh, hush.
Run tight, pal. We're about to enter Superlight.
Here we go. So a quick pull and release, soft pull of the left trigger will use a, what's it called? A target, you know, like targeting.
You need to disconnect
So it's
your
like the
nav.
targeting button.
Can't fly blind.
But if you hold it,
it.
then it
Okay, display's wiped.
it will just dampen.
I'll give you some chords.
So you can just do like a quick little tap to
There.
target whatever it is that you're looking at, or you can hold it to dampen your gyro.
I've seen clones fight
And it's
before,
working
but
pretty good.
damn.
I'm pretty happy with it. That's one of the things I did in, I think, the beta of this, maybe even Everspace 1.
That's Ben in the back. He really needs a medic.
The only medics out here work for GMB, and that's not where you want to be right now. Not with a fleet warrant on your head.
Man, we were 1 foot out of the DMZ.
Don't tell me you had one of those GMB pension plans.
It's called a Lionel Grady retirement scheme.
Well, it's still a plan, and plans are for fools, my friend. I'm Dax, by the way. Let's get your friend into stasis at my old hideout. That'll give you some time to figure out how to save his life.
Guess it's the only choice I have.
So this is like this is kind of neat. So because you don't have, well, I was talking over it, but essentially you turn off your nav system, and so as you play, you start sort of uncovering more places around you as you're flying around. So a situation like this might come up where you're going to a destination, but you pass some unknown little waypoints that sort of look like this icon. And, oh, did I pass it? I don't want to pass it. And so you can kind of like peel off, you know, away from, what the heck? Oh, I probably have to hit the button and come out of it. Oh, there, I had to select it. All right, but yeah, so essentially you can select different waypoints that aren't really part of your mission, and it's sort of like side content. But it's a neat way of getting to side content, because you're just flying past stuff, and it's like, hey, should I go check that out, or nah, wait until you find something else and then go check it out. It's a neat way to break it up.
Hey, buddy, we're here. Oh, man, you look bad. Ben's not responding. We need to do something now.
There's a med bay, but we need to get to the control room first.
So this is your hideout. This place looks huge.
An old military post, found and decommissioned after the war. I laid low here for a few years after the DMZ was established. Here we are. Yeah, worse than I thought. Problem with the main reactor. It'll only hold us on basic for a while.
How about the med bay?
The cryopod can run on backup power, but no chance of getting the medical facilities running. All we can do for now is put your friend in deep freeze until we can get the reactor back up.
I want to get him in there as soon as possible.
All right.
Let's take it slowly.
In order to fix the main reactor, we'll need parts.
I can help you with that.
Good. I'll give you a shopping list then.
You know, this place ain't so bad.
We just used it to lay low for a while, really. But I guess you could say we had some good times here.
So you weren't alone.
Here's the cryo. Yeah, looks like it's working all right.
Sweet dreams, buddy.
Well, that's done. Now let's get the reactor running.
I feel like you're not telling me something about this place. What were you hiding from?
And where'd you get that scar?
Yeah, I knew you'd start asking questions if I brought you here. Look, I took a gamble on you. Why don't you take a gamble on me now? Trust a little. I'll stay on comms and fill you in on what you need to know. A lot of stuff needs fixing, but we're still good on resources to patch up our ships or refill our ammo should things go south. There's also some space in the storage unit, so feel free to dump your cargo whenever it's getting cramped in that Sentinel. Here's a list of what we need to fix the reactor.
Scrap metal, a cooling unit, all pretty straightforward.
The cooling unit could be a problem. Check out that nearby debris field. That's your best shot at finding one. By the way, I took the liberty of installing 2 devices into your ship. An EMP generator and an energized boost.
Not sure how I feel about you mucking around inside my ship.
Yeah, well, let me know how you feel once one of my goodies saves your life.
Devices. You have acquired your first device. Warfare devices are vital tools for handling tougher enemies or large groups, whereas support devices will help a pilot survive longer. Some devices will need a target that is in range to function. Others can be activated in any situation. Each device has different device modes that can be unlocked individually by spending an upgrade token received at level ups. With device modes, you can tune the device to your liking, maybe even find and exploit synergies between them. Equip it in the ship menu, experiment with different devices and modes, and find the right mix to match your play style. All right. It's a neat little ship. Even though it's kind of basic, I still like it. I still think it looks cool. All right, restock. Do I have enough money? I don't have any money, do I? I have no money. I can't do this. I can't restock. I have no money. And I don't really have an inventory. Yet. Energize boost. EMP generator. What are these? Custom styles? Oh, I guess as we play, we'll probably be able to change the way our ship looks and then have different, I don't know, like I guess maybe these are presets or something? All right, flying out. Here we go. Time to do our chores. You know what's funny? It's like parents, they're always trying to get you when you're young to do your chores and stuff, you know? And you're like,
I reckon GMB
nah,
didn't know you were a clone.
I want to play games.
No, just 8 more shifts and they would have paid me a ticket to Eden 12.
And then when we play our games,
12, huh?
our games got us doing chores, man. Don't you see?
Cool.
It's the parents that are making the
When I was
games
a kid, my old
to
man
try
used
and
to
trick
take me
us into
kayaking
doing
almost every
chores.
day. That was on Byron 4, just before the whole place went
That's
to
why I
hell.
play with a Steam controller.
Kayaking.
No matter what,
Serious? Scrap, we've got a visitor.
I'm having fun.
Maybe a good time to pop that gift bag and try one of your new devices.
There's all sorts of stuff in the
In
shipwrecks.
the meantime, I'll lock the front door, just in case.
Okay, hold on. Devices 1 and 2, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 are our consumables. 1 and 2. What should we do? 1 and 2. Here, regular press 1, and then this over here. No, this should be 1. This should be 2. We might change that. We might reverse that. And then 3 and 4 don't need to be here. Under the corded presses, we don't need those. We have those elsewhere. Okay. Oh, no. Nope, it's wrong. I was right before. It needs to be 1 and 2. Because of the orientation of, like, you know, the images in the interface. Oh, shit!
In range.
I closed out that thing and I didn't see what it said.
There. Alone again.
Oh,
He must have detected us when we reactivated the hangar.
So about kayaking.
oh wait.
Kayaking. Best thing ever. Say, they never told us soldier grunts how you clones worked. But I heard they gave you guys fake memory fragments to keep you motivated while fighting. If kayaking isn't in there, someone clearly didn't do their job.
My memories are fragmented, but not fake. They're a mix of random experiences taken from my clone father's life and every incarnation that came before me. All passed on from clone to clone, until they ended up with me.
Holy! So you're some kind of body-hopping immortal soul.
Well, not anymore. The cycle was broken. So this time when I die, I'm done.
You know what I would do if I were you?
No, what?
Not croak before I've been kayaking. I really mean it.
If I ever get the chance, I will. More outlaws.
Make sure that the area is cleared before you head back. Don't want anyone to kiss and tell about this base.
Have any of you ever been kayaking?
Hey, Knockroach was right. We've got new neighbors. Let's give them the tour.
There's quite a lot of traffic around here.
Yeah, something must have happened to our cloaking system. Any luck with those resources yet?
I'm still on it.
Excellent.
We're getting there. This game has a tractor beam, which is really cool. The last one didn't have a tractor beam, and you really had to get right up on stuff. And it's neat because you can use the tractor beam in different ways here, not just to, you know, grab things at a distance, but you can grab stuff and sort of drag things around and like throw stuff using your beam. It's kind of cool. And I have the tractor beam button. It's F. I have that bound to right grip. Hey, see you later, Meneth. Have a good night, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow. And I'll catch you again on Monday. I should also mention, I've got a pretty high sensitivity gyro going on here. And left trigger soft pull, as I was saying earlier, does quite a bit of dampening. And for games like this, well, maybe I should just say for this game in particular, it's really nice and pretty important to have both a high sensitivity gyro and a low sensitivity gyro, so that when guys are zooming around past you, which can happen a lot when you're dogfighting, obviously, you can use your high sense gyro to be able to track them a little easier. And when guys are at a distance and you're firing on them, then obviously it's nice to have that low sense gyro. And in a lot of games, you know, if you're playing a sniper, right, then most of what you're doing is at a distance. And if you're playing, you know, I don't know, a character with a, you know, more close quarters kit, right, with like say a shotgun or something, then you're going to be playing more close quarters. But in something like this, at least so far in what I've seen in like the mission structure, you're not really doing one or the other. Through the course of a single mission, you might do stuff engaging targets that are far and then targets that are close, and then engaging with items and materials on surfaces of planets and things like that, where you're very close to them. So that range is a lot greater in this game than in a lot of other games. And so here, more than maybe in other games, does that low sense gyro and high sense gyro really prove its value. I think I have to shoot that with a missile. But I'm all out of missiles. Man, look how cool it looks. Like the glowingness is kind of like moving. Do you see it? That's cool. Also, this game has a really cool photo mode. Like right now, I'm not doing photo mode. I'm just holding down Alt, and it lets you do this like almost like a photo mode, but really it's just more like a free cam, like a free look thing, which is really neat. But if you do Z, then it pauses everything, and it's a full like legit photo mode. This is actually how I got the thumbnail for today's video. With that shallow depth of field, it makes it look like a toy, doesn't it? It's so cool. That was an accident. It was totally my fault. Totally toy looking, right, Nemo? Big time. All right, I'm just trying to think of... I'm trying to remember how I get more rockets. I think I can... I feel like I can... I feel like I can, like, reload my rockets? Like, my inventory? I could be wrong, though. Like, I know that I can, but I can't remember if I can from here, or if I have to go back. I'm pretty sure I have to go back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to go back to the home base. Ah, what? I thought I'm supposed to be able to go in there. I need more of those crystal shards, I guess. It won't let me until I get all the parts. I keep forgetting about the cruise drive. That's what it's called, cruise drive. Ow! Nanobots. Oh, we got nanobots. That's good. We don't need them right now, but here, check it out. So, the nanobots, you take those and you drag those up to one of these slots. One of these 4 slots. And now, you'll see it down there in the bottom right corner. Number 5. And we can use that by hitting Shift A. And Shift being our left grip, of course. It's really neat looking at the jets. I'm looking at like those little thrusters on the side of the ship. So look at like it's going a little bit, right? And then the more I turn, right, the harder they fire. See the ones on the other side now. The more I turn, and then if I start strafing, then it goes a lot. And then it goes the opposite, right? Do you see that? So it tries to stop me. when I release, it wants to zero out my movement, right? Bringing my ship to a halt. But obviously, in order to do that, it needs to reverse thrust in the opposite direction. It's so cool, because they could have just made the ship do that. They could have just made it function that way. They didn't actually have to show the thrusters sort of representing what's happening physically. And I love that sort of thing. That's cool. Good job, people who make games.
Checked off everything on the list.
Great. Now bring the parts so we can give that reactor a whirl.
See, that cruise drive is really neat. They didn't have that in the last game. And you end up having to, you know, fly around a lot. I like the flying in these games, though, so it's not so bad. But it is nice being able to have another option to just go a little bit faster. I like that. I appreciate it.
All right, let's fix the scrapper.
Restock. What is R? Do we have R? We use R for anything? Oh, R is the button to change. R changes our secondary weapon. That's like the main use of R. So that's cool. I can remember that. And one thing that's kind of neat about this setup is because I'm using a D-pad on the right touchpad and I'm using Q and E, it makes menu navigation a little bit easier. Normally, I don't really care about having using buttons to navigate the menu. If I can use a mouse, I'll just use a mouse. But yeah, I guess I just feel like making a note of the fact that I can navigate, I can tap through like these pages in the menu system by just using that right touchpad. I guess it's less of a perk, more of an observation. It is what it is. See, I don't know what to do with these things, like the cooling unit. I can't use it. I can't do anything with it. Liquor. I mean, I can think of all sorts of things to do with that, but you can't do any of that stuff in the game. At least I don't think you can, so. And I'm not exactly sure what these little icons are for. Like these ones have this blue or this green icon there. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it means it's like a mission item or something. But either way, let's store this stuff. Iron ore, I don't know. I think I'll hold on to these. Wait, cooling unit. Could I use this? Could I use this in my ship? What does it say? Not too cold to cool down some overclocked gadgets? Yeah, I don't know if I can use that. Energy charger. Can I use that? So some of the things, I'm not sure if they're if the items are like in fiction items or if they're like related to gameplay, you know? For example, energy charger sounds like something that would be applied to my ship to help charge energy. But then something like liquor is apparently not something I can use for anything. It's not a consumable. It's not, doesn't seem to be something that like can upgrade my ship. So I think it's more of like a tradable item. But I'm not really sure. There's probably some indication. Maybe some of these like icons and stuff relate to whether or not it's something you can use. I'm not sure. We'll see. Oh, perks. Companion perks. Each companion comes with his or her own set of perks that can have multiple levels to unlock. Unlocking is done by fulfilling the requirements. Sometimes you will just need to provide some simple resources. Other times, you are also asked to accomplish certain tasks. Note that all resources you are investing in a perk cannot be retrieved, so always think about it when and how much to invest. Cool. So that's our only guy for now, and I'm assuming that we're going to have a whole array of individuals. Reactor. Oh, he repairs the station's reactor to restore power to all components and unlock future perks. Okay, so like things like this. See, cooling units, scrap metal, stuff from the inventory that we weren't sure about. This is obviously what you do with it. All right, so let's just invest all materials because why not?
Worked. Never thought I'd miss this shabby place. Those Bloodstar idiots had me locked up for ages.
What do they want from you?
Well, what they want from everyone. Credits and information. Unfortunately for them, I don't share with outlaws. Anyway, this is where we're at right now. We've got lights, climate control, and access to scans of our vicinity.
Can the scans help me navigate Superlight again? I can't fly blind forever.
Good idea. We can't reconnect our navs, or the fleet would immediately locate our asses. But with these scans... Here, have a look.
Cedo Outer Rim, Rhodia Orbit, and Union Bridge? That's as far as we can scan?
It's far enough for now. At least what we need to do next. I need you to fly to all 3 locations, and keep an eye out for little devices we like to call beanies.
Beanies?
That's short for beanbags. They're small DIY signal distractors, and used to keep this base off enemy radars. But obviously they don't anymore.
Sounds like a job for Ben. You need an engineer on this, not me. Why don't we focus on getting him fixed first?
No time. We're lit like a bonfire. If we don't figure out what's wrong with the distractors now, we won't live long enough to save Ben. Tend to the beanies and make us vanish. That'll give us time to figure out what to do with your friend.
Deal. I'll do it. I'll do it, you hear? Here we go. We're gonna do it. So that's one of the places, and that's the second, and that's the third. Maybe we'll go to that one first. Might as well. Approaching boundary. Well, we blew past the boundary. 45 light years. Rhodia orbit. Beanbag. Bad guys. Outlaws. Scouts. Leveled up. Nice. Oh, and it gives us some upgrades. You've reached a new level. Each new level increases your base stats, structure, firepower, precision, utility, resistance, and expertise, which will give bonuses to your hit points, damage, repairs, etc. A detailed breakdown of these stats and their effects can be found in the ship's screen. You also have received a device upgrade token, which can be used to unlock a device mode for any of the devices you own. An upgrade token. All right, let's look at that. Any of the devices we own. These are not devices, are they? Those are not devices, are they? No. These are devices. Ahaha! All right, so we can use this to upgrade a device mode. All right, so the base mode on the EMP generator, short circuit, the shield affects targets. The shield affected targets take 11 damage per second. Wait, I think this is the one that I liked from before. The energized boost. Shift. What a weird button, like for the interface. Or you hold shift for mode. Wait. Shift mode. Which one do I want? Cooldown reduced by 2 seconds. That's actually really good. Restore 22 shield hit points for every single target hit by the blast. That could be good too. I think I should do this one though. Cooldown reduced by 2 seconds for every target. Yeah, let's do that one. I think. We're doing it. We've done it. There's no going back now. Gotta get to that beanbag.
Looks like I've got company.
Alt. You have fully charged your ship's alt. Alts are special abilities that can be activated to unleash a mighty offensive or defensive power. They're usually charged by shooting down enemies and have to be used to be able to charge again. Be sure not to waste your ult on a single weak enemy, but at the same time, don't save it for too long, as it is just a matter of time when the ult is fully charged again. While active, you can also stop an ult to preserve the remaining energy charge. G. Alright, what do we need to put G on? Oh, I got G over here. On a full pull corded. That's probably fine. Probably. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Oh, look at my ult. Alright. Turn it off to save some of the energy. That's cool. Nanobots. Yummy. Do we still have nanobots from earlier? We do. Let's use some. There, now our health is fully restored. I think we can get in there somehow. But we need to take care of this beanbag.
Found one of your beanies. Looks like an asteroid bumped off half of its antennas.
Maybe we're lucky and they got caught up somewhere.
Of course.
Hey, try running a holo scan to simulate the crash.
What do you think I just did?
Smart man.
So it's gone off this way.
There's one.
If the joints are up for it, you don't have to be a Quark mechanic to reattach them.
Look at that. So you use your tractor beam to grab it, and you can carry it around with you. And then you kind of shoot it back where it belongs.
First part fits.
do you think it went? Goes off this way, right? I keep getting confused by the prompts on screen. I keep thinking that they're what I'm looking for, but they're different things. So there it is, and it comes flying off this way. Yeah, I turned the music back on, Nemo. It's too quiet in space without music, and the game only forces its music during cutscenes, so try to shut it off when the next cutscene starts. Is this it? Did we find it? We did. There we are. Whoop! No. It's kind of weird. So they use F for picking stuff up, but they also use F for like.
Good as new.
What? I threw it from all the way over there. Wow.
Excellent. For a proper disappearing act, we need 2 more.
2 more. Oh yeah, 2 more of those relay things. Beanbags. No sweat.
How did you ever end up in a place like this?
Originally, I was stationed in the Ethan system as part of our rear guard subunit. We did some scouting missions, but really not much else.
Oh, that's neat. See, so this is sort of like a random, like, location that we can go to if we wanted, but we're gonna go there. Fix the beanbag, and then we'll go to the other place.
Around 12. Some died, some became outlaws. 2 pals and I got out before the war got really ugly. This is where we ended up.
Feels like the edge of the universe.
It isn't, but if you squint, you can see it from here.
Not the edge of the universe, obviously, but the restaurant that's over there, at least.
Any sign of the beanie out there?
Don't know. I got this marker jumping around on my display, though.
Could be it.
Escape pod?
Keep me posted. By the way, if you need better tech, there used to be a trader around that area. Calls her shop the Flying Duchess. Maybe worth checking out.
Logbook. The war is over. You're on your own now. Yeah, thanks, you privileged bastards. The Yokar blew up Paleomon station, and suddenly all you 5-star cowards can talk about is a truce and how this war was just one big mistake. Well, no scrap, but you sure made a lot of people die for it. I don't care what happens next. If the Yokar are suddenly our friends or not, but I'm hell-bent on coming back out on top. So I set up a freighter near Nemeritz. Near Nemertz, and stocked it with as much war loot as I could find. I even pimped it up with a bit of lizard tech. To hell with your treaties. You ran, so don't expect us to play by the rules. All this scrap is ours now. Second Lieutenant Tuscany Piker, something like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Guys, hold on. What are you doing? Cool your jets. We're all cooling for you. Hey, Jason, how's it going? Happy end of the week to you, my friend. More.
Scrap, that was my last shot. Secondaries are drained.
I'll treat you to a refill once you're back in the hangar.
Well, thank you. All right, I don't know if there's anything here that I want to buy yet, but we're here, so we might as well check out what they got.
Customer or outlaw?
Customer, I guess. But can't you be both?
Not here at the Flying Duchess, you can't. I operate an honest business.
Oh,
I see.
Say, you look like you could handle yourself very well in a situation. Are you up for some challenges? Hunting outlaws in a more creative way. I'll even throw in some reward for you. What do you say?
Let me take a look.
that's cool. Side quest? Is that her side quest? Huh, I don't know. Sure, I'll go there. Oh, wait, let's restock though, for sure. Corrosion injector. All right, now this is the point where I really don't know anything yet. I don't know what I want. This is the stage in the games where I'm always anxious because you don't want to spend all your money or scrap or whatever on the wrong things and then realize later on that something that you need is not obtainable because you were an idiot. That happens a lot. That thing looks cool. But I already have one of those, right? Yeah. Nano injector? Oh, it's a consumable? Let's do it anyway. Because I feel safer having that. All right, lady. We've got that new side mission, but since we're here, we do need to find that beanbag or wayward marker. Oh, popped up again. Oh, there it is again. We're close.
Found it. It's infested with hydras.
That could explain the weak signal.
Damn Hydra.
Cleared it. Second one's up.
Nice. One more and the show is on.
All right. Let's grab some of this scrap.
That is just what I need. Scrap. My hull integrity's getting low.
Use some nanobots to try to make it to a nearby station. They'll patch you up there.
We made it out. Heading.
Why'd you call them beanbags?
That was Maddox's idea. Said they make our indicator jump around like beanbags getting juggled.
Juggled?
Man, you obviously never had to endure shift duty. Hey, Station AI, give Adam all the data you have on juggling.
Affirmative.
Huh. Didn't know we had access to an AI.
We hadn't, until I just repaired it.
Cool. And, who's Maddox?
Just some moron I used to serve with. Scrap, the filter's rattling again. Talk to you soon.
Hey, Raid.
Yes.
Did you hear that?
No way.
They have an AI in the game.
This must be the freighter mentioned in...
Isn't that cool?
No way.
It's kind of cool. Sort of like you, right? Sort of exactly the same thing as you. Exactly the same.
Of course.
Jeez, will you just look at it? Just look at video games. Look at these. This is insane. I'm just having fun. All right. Container. Open it. Look at the credits. Diluted Insidium? Access and search the ship's cargo hold. All right, where's the cargo hold?
The wreck dates back to the war. It still has so much power.
I don't know if I can. I don't think I can fit through here. Well, no, actually, I can.
Whatever they fed the generator, it's still pumping. Oh, it's not looking good. I better get to a hangar and get it fixed.
Our hull is in trouble. That's okay, though. We have nanobots. Dang, the small nanobots repair like all of our health. That's really nice. Are we even supposed to be in here? Doesn't seem like it. All right, let's get out of here. Power core dispenser. Eject a new unstable power core. What do I do with it? What is this? What is that? All right, I bet you I need one of these to get inside of the cargo hold. That's my guess. And I think that is where I need to stick it. Wherever that is.
Now, how to get an energy cell through that wall?
Well, we throw it. Oh, whoop. I dropped it though. All right, ready? Line it up. Shoot. Hey, we did it. Ah! Bulletproof container. Oh, I can just open it though. Ooh, an autocannon? What does the cargo unit do? Oh, it gives me additional slots. That's cool. Rocket launcher. Why is that not equipped? Thank you very much. Hey, this energy core is a little bit better than the other one. We'll equip it. This booster's a little bit better. We'll equip it. Nanobots. I'll add those there. Okay.
Now we're talking.
That's right. Crafting. A cargo unit enables you to dismantle equipment. Dismantling equipment will give you crafting resources that can be used to craft or modify any item. You will also receive crafting XP of the respective variety needed to unlock blueprints. To craft an item, select Craft on an empty cargo slot. To modify an existing item, select Modify. All right. Now we got to get to that third beanbag. Heading to Union Bridge. What is that? Oh, broken drone? What does that mean? Why is it broken? What is it doing? Oops. That felt like it hit me in the eye. have another dampening with the mode shift, and it's on right trigger full pull, but it's too low a sensitivity. Acceleration is turned off on it. I don't really think that that's good. I really like having acceleration on. Not always, but a lot of times I'm finding. More often than not, I think. Well, no, more often than not, for sure. Oh, jeez. What was it saying? Like some device upgrade was available? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll do this one. Leaves enemies in radius webbed for 4 seconds. Double the speed boost, half the duration. Or flying closely past enemies deals up to 99 damage, 99 shield damage, pushes them away. That might be good. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So I have autocannon equipped, but 2 different versions. This one is much better than this one. Scattergun. So I'll do the scattergun instead of this one. And I will dismantle that one. All right, now we're using the scattergun. What is this? Calibrated Gauss cannon? Holy smokes, that's cool. It does a ton of energy damage. That's cool. I want this for sure. And what about this one? It also does a lot of energy damage. It's a blaster. Sensor. Can I equip that sensor? All right. I think those are going to be better, so I'm happy to keep those as my primaries. But this one does a lot of kinetic damage, little energy. This one does not as much kinetic, but very little energy. So actually, maybe I'll put the blaster there. So the blaster will do more energy damage, and then the scattergun will do more kinetic damage. All right. Oh, I forgot. The scattergun is, you hold the button down and sort of charge it.
Mounted. It's covered in debris. And its power core fell off. I'll plug it back in.
No, keep your distance. Don't go in until you're ready to take some damage.
What are you talking about?
It's an ambush.
Ugh.
You got this.
How did you know it was a trap?
It's called scavenger baiting. Outlaws do that a lot. Besides, beanbags don't run on power cores. So, removing the debris should be enough.
Beanbags don't run on power cores, you moron. Come on. Jeez. Can I shoot it away? That's kind of cool. I can shoot it away. Not the most efficient, but it worked. That's
All beanbags are back online.
emergent gameplay.
Our base marker is now everywhere but here. You can come back to base now. I found something that can make life a lot easier for you.
Is it an AID that is actually useful?
What does that mean?
It's just a joke. Just a little joke. You like jokes, right, Raid?
No way.
Yeah.
Take down the shields, and then use the scatter gun to take down the hull. Energy injector. All right, I want to take out these outlaws because I want to use. Oh, damn it! Not that one. That one. See? You see it left him spinning.
Come on, die already.
Oh no! That's terrible. I had nanobots and everything. I could have healed myself. It's okay. We'll come right back.
You can come back to base now. I found something that can make life a lot easier for you.
I think I need to change my weapon switching. Even though I have it set up at the moment on the joystick. So joystick flicking to the left will change my primary weapon. Joystick flicking to the right will change my secondary weapon. In this case, as you can see, my blaster and scatter gun down there on the left, and then on the right, you see my rockets, missiles. So that's my secondary. I wish I could swap it so that my primary weapon was on the right and my secondary was on the left, because that's sort of like how my trigger setup is. In fact, let's go ahead and look in the settings. Nah. Probably wouldn't be over here either. Oh well. But I do need to change it because a lot of the enemies and the weapons, they have like a synergistic nature, where you might want to have one that does energy damage and one that does kinetic damage, and then swap between the two as you're taking out different targets. So if someone's got a bunch of shields, you use your kinetic or your energy damage weapon, and then when their shields are down, then you use your kinetic energy weapon. Some weapons have a balance between kinetic energy and or kinetic damage and energy damage, and some of them don't, and they only do, you know, more or less one or the other. So swapping between them on the fly seems like it might be a thing that you do a lot. So because of that, I should change my weapon switching. And I think that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna say soft pull, right trigger, corded press. All right, we're just gonna try this. Corded press, soft pull, scroll up, because that is change primary weapon. So it's gonna be a shift. We're gonna change this to hip fire aggressive. Yeah, and then left trigger is going to be same thing, except it's going to be on a full pull because our right mouse button is on a full pull. So we're gonna go R. R changes your secondary weapon, and then the mouse wheel changes your primary. So shift full pull. And then shift. In fact, I'm going to change it. Even though we fire our secondary weapons with a full pull of the left trigger, I'm going to put this corded press for swapping secondary weapon onto soft pull instead. It just feels better. Make sure interruptible is turned on for those, yeah. And yeah, I think this is going to be better. Yeah, let's take this guy out. We don't want to leave yet. We got to make sure all these guys are, you know, exploded and stuff. The jump drive thing over there. Well, not a drive, but oh, yeah, those are not the homing missiles. And my ult is charged. I keep forgetting about that.
Welcome to Union Bridge Station. We have repair facilities and a storage container with ship parts and provisions. As long as you'll be paying, I am happy to share.
Cool. Repair. Restock. Mine launcher. Sensor. Shield. Oh, this one seems much better than mine. I don't have enough money to buy it though. I wonder if he wants to buy any of my things. Oh, a damage booster increases the damage output of all primary weapons by 40% for 20 seconds. Oh, it's a consumable? Okay. I'll sell him this weapon. And I'll sell him this sensor. And, should I sell him a wiring kit? Sure. An energy charger? Sure. I want to hang on to this gun, I think. For now. Sell him that. I'll sell him that booster. I wonder if this is one of those games where... Oops. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that. It's funny, with all the holding it has you do, like, to activate things, it doesn't have you hold it when you're selling things. Interesting. All right, we're ready to go. these transit gates are cool. They launch you into far off places. And just look how cool it is.
Station AI, do you link?
Affirmative.
Good. Make a cross search on Maddox and Dax. I don't know their last names.
Found multiple mentions in the E-bomb mutiny. Second Lieutenant Dexter Dax Bashar is facing murder and desertion charges after the death of First Lieutenant Gabot Voigt. It is believed he was assisted and is still accompanied by Lieutenant Henley Maddox. Transferring full entry to private log.
A mutiny, huh?
Check this out. While going through some old junk, I found some protective plating for your ship. Might give you an edge in an upcoming fight. I put it in our storage.
Thanks, dude. Storage. Plating.
Fitz? Dax?
Plating. Installing a plating item gives your ship armor. It protects against energy damage and is a second layer of protection after your shield has been depleted. The condition of the installed plating item directly corresponds to the armor hit point ratio. Once it reaches 0, the hull of your ship will become vulnerable. Plating items automatically repair a small portion after each kill. They can also be repaired on stations or through special items or ship attributes.
Who was Gabot Voigt?
I wondered how long it'd take for you to look me up.
They say it was a mutiny, that you killed your superior officer.
I didn't kill him, but I didn't stop it from happening either. That war, the things we all did, it wasn't right. My friends and I, we had a plan to get out and make it all mean something. But Voigt was hell-bent on stopping us.
And there I was thinking plans were for fools.
Never said I wasn't one myself. Look, I know how hard it can be to trust someone. Maybe you'll find it easier if we focus on fixing up your friend and see where it goes from there.
It's really all I'm asking.
All right, let's start by having you head over to the Union Bridge Station and buy something called a Prime Sense STA. That's an old but untrackable scanner module. With it, we can finally see the entire system without the fleet seeing us back.
And then?
We use the scanner to look for a medical station. We loot the place, beef up our med bay, and let the medical AI patch up your friend.
What if there are no medical stations around?
Cedo isn't that small. We're bound to come across something.
I was hoping for something more solid. Well, all right. What's the name of that scanner? Prime Sense STA?
Correct. Have some faith. I promise it'll be worth your while.
Mission completed. All right. Now, one thing I wanted to look at, though, was... Where is it? That shield booster thing. Plating, that's it. Modify. So we can modify it. Increase rarity, upgrade level, or adapt item. What does that mean? Increase rarity to uncommon. Increasing rarity of given item by investing in the required amount of crafting resources listed below. You can... Your can increase the rarity only once. Your can't increase the rarity of already modified items. Your can't increase the rarity of superior or legendary items. That's a little funny. A little bit of a typo. We'll let them know. Upgrade level. Upgrade level of given item by investing the required amount of crafting resources listed below. Adapt item. Adapt an item will make it usable even if you don't match the level parameters. You need to invest the required amount of crafting resources listed below. You can't adapt already modified items. Player level needs to be lower than the item, of course. Cool. We can't do any of these yet, but it's nice to know, I suppose. All right, we're all restocked and repaired.
Keep in mind, the fleet may still be looking for an illegal clone. So when you talk to the trader, try to be as boring as possible.
I'm flying a stolen combat ship.
You'll think of something.
Undiscovered site. Maybe we should have gone to the undiscovered site. Look at that. It's so cool.
I'm looking for a Prime Sense STA.
That's the pre-war model. Quite rare, but I do have one in stock.
How much is it?
4,200.
4,000?
And 200, yes. Say, you don't happen to be a contractor, do you?
No, I'm just into tech like that. That's all.
That's too bad. I could have paid you 2.5k if you'd done a little job for me.
Oh.
All you would need to do is deliver a small package to a dear customer of mine.
Really? That's it?
Will you do it?
Sure, why not?
That doesn't sound very committed.
I would be grateful if you let me take this job.
Good. You'll find the package at the abandoned station nearby. I'll give you further instructions once you're there.
Awesome.
Doesn't look abandoned to me. How many are there? 5. One of them's a pretty nasty Viper.
I knew it. Don't let them get away.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't let him lock on you. Shit.
Do this. I've got this.
Yes. Ultimate power. Oh, what? I swear. That is unfortunate. We're doing it again.
Hi, I'm looking for a Prime Sense STA. That...
All right, come on. Find the sealed container at the abandoned station. The abandoned station that we now know is not abandoned.
Look abandoned to me. How many are there? 5. One of them's a pretty nasty Viper.
I knew it. Don't let them get away.
Oh my gosh. What am I doing wrong? I think I need to hide from that Viper one. He's like gets his little lasers and he locks in on you, and then he just destroys you. I need to be more strategic.
That's the pre-war model.
Oh, I should use my damage booster. That's a good idea.
Doesn't look abandoned to me. How many are there? 5. One of them's a pretty nasty Viper.
I knew it. Don't let them get away.
Where did it go?
Scram, you scrapping tools.
No! Oh, I knew I was gonna bonk into it. Environment. That's what killed me. The environment. It's a dangerous environment.
I'm looking for a Prime Sense S.
Yeah, we know. All right, now just remember all the things, right? We've got multiple abilities that I keep forgetting about. We've got multiple consumables.
That station doesn't look abandoned to me. How many are there? 5. One of them's a pretty nasty Viper.
I knew it. Don't let them get away.
All right, that's the sniper, not the Viper.
Secondary's out of juice again. Let's hope we still got enough parts at base.
Oh my god. All right. See, I keep forgetting about the things. I need to use that EMP. That's what I need to do. I need to let him get close, use that EMP.
For a Prime Sense.
That's going to do him in, or at least get him part of the way there.
Doesn't look abandoned to me. How many are there? 5. One of them's a pretty nasty Viper.
I knew it. Don't let them get away.
Completely out of my secondary. No! Oh, okay. Here's something that we need to fix. Whenever I'm using my consumables, which are over here, it's requiring me to hold left shift, or hold left grip, which is my shift. That's ultimately not going to work out. Because when I do that, I stop being able to fire because I have left shift up here. All right, so we're gonna change this. The weapon switching. We're gonna move that. Full pull. Maybe we'll just stick it over here. No, I think we even have them set up here, but it's going into a different layer. This R pad layer. We can get rid of that. We're not actually using that. And this is going to get us in a much better situation. All right. So now we're going to be changing our weapons the way we normally do, using a D-pad under the right touchpad.
I'm looking for a Prime Sense STA.
And the idea is we'll be able to change weapons while still using weapons and still using consumables and all that stuff. So you know what? I haven't done this yet, but I think what we should do is we should use the new directional swipes. I don't know if it'll work out with what we're trying to do, but it might, so we should try it. So we're gonna go directional swipe. If we swipe to the left, I want it to actually wait. I think I want up and down for changing my weapon. Or do I want left and right? I think I want up and down. No, I think I want left and right. Yeah, I want left and right. All right, so directional swipe. Swiping to the left will change my left trigger weapon, which is my secondary. Swiping to the right will change my right trigger weapon, which is mouse wheel up. Swiping up. I don't know. I don't know what swiping up should be yet. Oh man, but it really needs to be. See, if I can control which weapon was on what side of the screen, then I would have it this way. But because I can't move my my right trigger weapon from the left side of the screen to the right side. I can change my triggers, but that would be all weird because I want my primary weapon on my right trigger. So instead, I'm gonna just swap these. Left swipe and right swipe will be swapped. Yeah, that's nice. And then using consumables. So we have 1 and 2. In fact, we are gonna change this. 1 and 2. And what else? Consumables. I think our consumables might be okay because the reason that we had to change things before was because the consumables required us to hold left grip, which is our shift button. But then in holding left grip, it was changing our triggers. So it was changing our primary fire and secondary fire into weapon selection. Now that I've removed weapon selection, then I'll still be able to use my triggers and fire normally when I'm holding the shift button, which is activating my right touchpad swipes. So that might still be fine. Let's give it a try. I think it'll work out.
That station doesn't look abandoned to me. How many are there? 5. One of them's a pretty nasty Viper.
I knew it. Don't let them get away.
again. They got me. All right, but I think this is better. I think I'm liking this. The swipes. I'm gonna have to figure out something for up and down because, well, obviously there's opportunities there.
Hi, I'm looking for a Prime Sense STA.
I think I'm gonna do that a lot. I think I'm gonna experiment with these directional swipes more often. What is this? Hey, you, freelancer dude, come with me. You should come help me. He doesn't want to come help me. I don't blame him. So I want to use the blaster
Station doesn't look abandoned to me.
to take out.
5. One of them's a pretty nasty Viper.
I knew it. Don't let them get away.
Dang, he took almost all my shields out with that sniper shot. Get him with the scatter gun. He's so far from me, though.
Secondary's out of juice again. Let's hope we still got enough parts at base.
Dang, not a single one hit him. Nanobots. Outlaw Madcap. There he goes. Yes. Dark matter. Oh, there's another one. Get out of here.
4, but the Viper jumped out.
Is the package still there?
Jeez, I don't know. Let's see.
Can't find it anywhere.
What ship types did the group fly?
Apart from that elite Viper, there were 2 Madcaps, a scout, and a sniper drone.
Just as I thought. I hate those guys. They pestered me to sell them the wares, but I turned them down.
They didn't happen to have left their address by any chance?
The Viper pilot has his lair in Rodeo Orbit. I would be very grateful if you could get my package back.
This will cost you.
How about a raise up to 3.5K?
Sounds fair. I'm on it.
Primary color coin gold. so we can paint our ship? I'm assuming. I don't know that. We need to repair. Our ship is not in ship shape. The shape of our ship is shit. It's in shit shape.
Hello. What is it you need?
I need to repair. Have you not been paying attention? Dark matter. High energy randomly moving particles created soon after the Big Bang, now available in customary packing. It's funny. Sell? Don't want to sell it. I don't, yeah, I don't, jeez, fuck, I don't know. I don't know. Do I? Maybe I don't. Yeah, take those nanobots. Take those ones too. Actually, stick them over there. Put that there. Put that there. Mine launcher, tightly compact crowd control explosives. Ugh. Launched mines can be grappled for redistribution. That's kind of cool. Blaster. I think maybe, yeah. Maybe that gas cannon. I can't really upgrade it or anything. But look at that, does more. That does more energy damage than the previous weapon, and then the scattergun still doing. Oh, look at that! I just noticed this has a 20% damage increase if our ship is exposed to sunlight. That's kind of cool. What is this? Oh, the teleporter thing. And we don't have enough money to buy this Prime Sense STA, so we still got to do some jobs for this dude. And what did he want us to do? Can I break that? Will I get in trouble? I don't think so. There's an energy socket there. I think if we find one of those energy cores, we could probably stick it in there and it'll open up and, I don't know, reveal something. What is that thing? What is, oh, it's repairing stuff. Well, you're just adorable. Look at you. It's like batteries not included over here. Oh, shit, I just ran into him. Sorry, guy. All right, I'm gonna leave you alone. Flying with no HUD in this game is so fun. Oh, it's awesome. Okay. What am I supposed to be doing? Well, I'm supposed to be doing something for that dude, right? He asked me to go get him something. Go do a thing. To the satellite ruins. We didn't we already do that? The trader, yeah, asked me to deliver a package to one of his customers. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, yeah. Same one. Are we going into the planet? I don't think so. Pretty good. Device upgrade acquired. I don't feel like it's... I've hardly used my abilities, so I don't really feel informed enough to know which one to upgrade and what even upgrade I want.
Did the trader send you? Yeah. Don't try anything funny. Just return what you stole and I'll let you go.
Never. They say that I'm just like everyone else. This, I'll prove them wrong. I will finally stand out.
I did warn him.
It's me. Did the package contain some Viridian paint by any chance?
Yes, that's it. The recipient is already waiting for you at the Outer Rim.
You know that Viridian products are illegal.
I'm sorry, but I'm not paying you so well to ask questions.
Point taken.
Look, another energy socket. Credits. There's quite a bit of, like, stuff to do. What is that? Create new energy sphere? Can I use that in the energy socket? That would make sense, I think. Based solely on terminology being used here. Socket. Hey, it worked. Containers. Anything cool? Homing missile launcher and sensor. And I think these are upgraded. Outdated equipment. At least one of your equipment does not match your player level. You can buy or find better items, but you can also modify existing equipment or craft new items. To craft an item, select Craft on an empty cargo slot. To modify an existing item, select Modify on the respective item. Alright, which is the item that is below my level? Crafting an empty slot. At least one of your items is outdated. Craft a new item to improve your equipment. In which one, though? Like, how do I know? How do I know which one is outdated? Alright, craft. Is it the pulse laser? I don't have the components to do any of this, I don't think. That's better than that one, isn't it? Sure is. And that sensor, better than that one, isn't it? It is, and it adds 2 to my firepower. Nice. Cool. Whoa.
I've been detected.
All right. Going to Cedo Outer Rim. Hopefully that's where we're supposed to go. It's so pretty. Look at the colors. Look at the gas cloud. Unknown signal. Wait, hold on. Let's do it. We're straying from the path to explore an unknown signal. I have no idea what this could be. No idea at all.
This is bad.
It's so cool after I use that EMP blast, you know, when I remember to use it, and you just see the other ship just sparking and just sort of floating there, spinning. It's very pleasing to me. It's very satisfying. All right, so see, these guys got red, gold, and blue
They're on to me.
bars. That means that they have plating in addition to shields and hull damage or health. Got it. Oh man. This is a really fun game when you remember to use all of your things. Look at him spinning out there. Damage booster.
Whoa. Can you do this? You got this.
did it. Look at the explosions. All right, so what did I come here for? This undiscovered location. Not just to kill those guys, right? I assume there's going to be an amazing prize waiting for me inside this container. Aethium crystal shard. That's not as special as I was hoping. But hey, maybe there's more in these containers. Dark matter. Hey, medium nanobots. Nice. That's always welcome. Wiring kit, scrap metal. Iron deposit. Cool. Mining. I don't know if this mineral-rich asteroid is rare, or if these materials are worthwhile, but since we're here, and since flying the ship is fun, and flying around an asteroid requires us to maneuver the ship in all sorts of interesting ways, it makes for a very satisfying experience. Can I shoot? I can't. Yeah, no. Where do I get to those? Is it inside? Maybe it's inside. Maybe there's a hole somewhere. Is that a hole? Hello? Oh, I think it is. Wow, look at this place. Cool. Is that everything on this rock? Looks like it. That looks so cool. What a ship. What a ship. And what a game. I don't know about you, but I really like this game. I really liked it a lot. I was a little bitter at first because they hadn't implemented the control changes that I was hoping that they would have carried over from Everspace 1. I was really hoping that in the beta we wouldn't have those things, and then when early access came out, we would have the better controls. But that said, I'm really happy with how the ship flies, despite not having that sort of analog control, which does make a huge difference, but it's not a deal breaker. The game is still really, 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 really fun without having the level of maneuverability and control of maneuverability that we had in Everspace 1, which still may come to this game. Perhaps, we'll see. But if it doesn't, it's nice to know that this is still an extremely fun game, regardless. And just absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous. It's unbelievable how good looking this game is. No, that's not true. It's not unbelievable because Everspace 1 still looks phenomenal. So I guess it shouldn't be any surprise at all that Rockfish is putting together an amazingly beautiful game for a sequel. I'm super happy about it. All right, everybody. Nemo, Jason, Speedy Lee, anyone else out there watching, thanks for stopping by today and throughout the week. I really appreciate our time together. I hope you all had a good night. I hope you enjoyed flying around in space with me. I certainly enjoyed taking you on a ride. And I hope you all have a good weekend. Great weekend, in fact. And I look forward to Monday. Let's get back together. Come back over here Monday night if you got nothing else going on. We'll hang out. Tell me about your weekend. And I guess that's it. Hey, you're very welcome, Nemo. Thank you for hanging out. As always, it's good to see you. And in fact, Nemo, I look forward to getting together again this weekend for another recording of Tales of the Triverse. And hopefully we'll have episode 0 out for you guys by the end of the weekend. That's the plan. All right, everybody. Thanks again for hanging out. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. And I will see you all on Monday.